Hey everyone, I want to talk to you about some more core strength things that can help your running. It's crazy right now. Maybe you're seeing this later on, and hopefully you are, and everything's back to normal. But we're in the midst of coronavirus this year, and everyone's locked into their house. So what I'm going to do is talk to you guys about how you can get stronger while my makeshift camera is falling down here. But I want to talk to you guys about how you can get stronger and utilize the time you have right now to improve your running, because obviously all the races at this point are pretty much canceled. The CDC just announced in the States that there's going to be nothing for like the next 8 weeks with over 50 people. So I want to talk to you about just kind of preparing yourself. And earlier today I went live and I talked about core strength. I'm actually, when I get off of this, I'll put that in the comments down below. But I want to talk about core strength. There's no excuse right now to not be like working on core strength. If anything, we all need to chill out a little bit, and we can do that, and exercise is a great way to do that. So get out, run, enjoy some sunshine, enjoy whatever kind of weather you have, but work on your core, work on your glute strength. This is a perfect time. You have no races coming up. A lot of times, my runners are achy and they're beat up from all the time they just spent running. So I'm going to post a link to a previous live that goes through the different core things you can do. But I want to talk to you about how to progress your core, because this is something a lot of people don't understand. And real quick, if you want some help, you're stuck at home, you want to get some good core and glute strength and balance work in, check out the link in this post. We actually discounted all of our programs for the next week to get people help people out at home. But again, check the link in this post for that, or the core exercises I'm giving down below. One thing you have to know about your core is that it's progressive. Like if you've ever done exercises, you get kind of bored early on, and you get bored with them real quick, and you want some you want some change, you want to see some progression. Like you don't want to just lift the same weights all the time, you want to do the same exercises all the time. So when you're thinking about core strength, what I need you guys to know is this, is when you work on your core, you want to start with static. And when I say static, it means nothing's moving. A lot of people don't realize this, is that two things. One, your core is an endurance muscle. Like you look at your quads and your calves, those are movers. Those are not endurance muscles. Your core needs to fire with anything you do in your life. If you open a door, if you're walking, if you're lifting, if you're rolling out of bed in the morning, your core needs to be activated, and it's activated all day. So they're endurance muscles. You can work your core every single day as long as you don't shred it and really tear it up so you can't even cough without pain. So your core can be done every day, and it's a great thing to do when you progress it. And most people don't realize this, is your core is not just this six-pack thing that's hidden under a layer of beer fat like I have. And it's not just the six-pack up front, it's the outside, it's your low back, it's your pelvic floor, it's your glutes. So you want to think about these muscles as stabilizers. Really your core's goal, and this is probably not going to work, but when you run and you go to draw your arm back and push off, your core should be tightened to stop your spine from moving. You want stability through your trunk, your lower back, and through your rib cage, so that you can have a nice strong push into the ground and be able to push off. So you want your core to be focused on stabilizing and stopping movement. A lot of people are focused on crunches and bicycles and things, and while those will work the muscles, they're not stabilizing. So here's what you need to know. The first thing when you work on your core, and you're going to see it in the video I'm going to post in the comments when I get off here, is you want to be static. And what I really encourage all my runners to do is to get up till they can hold a plank for 60 seconds. Now you want to dissect that down and into small bites. You want to do maybe 6 at 10 seconds to start, maybe 4 at 15, 3 at 20, but you want to progress your way up into a static plank holding for 60 seconds. You're going to do this on your front, you're going to do it on your side as well, and you're going to do it in a bridge position where you're pushing through your heels and lifting your butt. By doing that, you're just setting the foundation for a stronger core, and it's going to give you the next level, because after you hold, let me tell you this, I don't care if you can hold a plank longer than a minute. It's actually not that helpful for you as a runner. There's a guy that just held it for 8 hours or something, which is crazy, but you don't need to do that. If you can hold it for a minute, you want to make this next progression, and this is something we use in all of our workouts to help people build up their core. We actually have a couple workouts that people actually hate because they're pretty tough. But you want to then make yourself asymmetric. So static holds, get yourself to a minute. Then you want to do asymmetric, which means you're going to lift part of your body so that you're going to be almost kind of folding or causing the asymmetrical force. So for example, let me just kind of paint a picture for you. Again, you'll see it in the video I'm posting, but you're going to be up in your plank position on your elbows, in your toes, and you're going to start lifting a single leg. And when you lift that leg, so imagine you're in a nice long plank position and you lift a leg, you're going to have all the force going through one side of your body, and it's going to try to twist you and drop you. When that happens, you have to fire your body a little bit differently. And think about this for a minute. My office is so dirty. I don't want to show you guys like back here. When you go to push off, that leg, so I'm going to push off with my left leg. My right leg's going to swing through. My left leg is up by itself. My right leg's going to be off the ground. You need that asymmetric strength so that when you're generating force around one leg, you can drive yourself forward. So once you get good at just a single plank, then you want to start lifting legs, lifting arms, and progressing through. But that's not the place where you end. So you get in your planks, you lift a leg, you hold. You get in your prone plank on your elbows, you lift a leg and you hold. But then you have to start making it more dynamic. And this is the third progression that a lot of runners are missing. And I encourage you guys to try to do this yourself, is when you go to that next level of core. And again, guys, you can do core every single day during this little corona scare thing we got going on. As long as you're not shredding yourself and making it so you're super sore. But you can go to the next level, which is dynamic planking, dynamic movement. So imagine for a second, again, it's in the video. I'm posting in the comments as soon as I get off this call. But you get yourself in a plank and you can start actually swinging legs and doing reaches. You're actually going to make things dynamic where there's movement. And when you start doing that, that's when you're working on stabilizing your spine so it doesn't move. So think of your spine as two vertebrae. We don't want them wiggling around because that's how injuries develop. That's how you lose power and speed in your running. So we want our core to stabilize that. And imagine now you're in that plank position and you're swinging legs out to the side. Very difficult working on stability through that spine. So let me run it down. If you're just joining me, here's how you run it down again. You want to start with static exercises, static planks, front plank, side plank, bridge. And then you're going to work your way up so you can hold all of those for 1 minute. A lot of times people find that they're just weaker on one side than the other, but get those all up to about a 1 minute hold. After that, go to asymmetric planking, lifting legs, moving an arm, and holding. Usually I like to get my runners up to about 30 seconds of that, and then I get them to dynamic planking, which is swinging legs, swinging arms, while the spine doesn't move. If you can do that, you're going to be much better. Again, no races coming up. Start, getting the foundation, which is a strong core, strong glutes, so that when it's time to race and it's time to run and we're back to normal life, which is hopefully soon, you're just ready to go and things are taken care of. So you got tons of time, I know now, with the state of the world and this virus that's running through, but hopefully this helps you. If you want some help and you want to just go through my workouts, check out the link in this post. And we can actually show you exactly what we do here at Run Smart. So hope this helps, and then check the comments. I'm going to post that for you down below. All right, have a great night, everyone. Bye.